Hello everyone, welcome my dear viewers and everyone who is enjoying this kind of tier list videos. Today I'm bringing you the melee infantry tier list. Now, there was a person who asked me why sergeant wasn't on the ranged unit tier list. Well, the reason behind that was because sergeant actually has a melee damage on range, but when we go to Katie, we will talk about it. So these are the basic Spearman and the basic Man-at-Arm. We will come back to this at the end. So first, English. English upgrade the English Man-at-Arm. They are at least A tier. The English Man-at-Arm is insanely good. They are very tanky. You get the upgrade in the castle. You get 2 extra armor on ranged and melee armor. And it just makes them tanky. Makes them instantly strong, instantly tanky. So love the English Man-at-Arm. Also, they have the Castle of Network, Castle of Citadel upgrade as well for them. So perfect. Then Vanguard Footman. This is English as well. They are like anti-cavalry infantry with a low movement speed, high armor. They are benefit of the English average, English Man-at-Arm average, the 2-2 armor, so you can get that on the Footman, but they have less armor compared to a normal Man-at-Arm, normal English Man-at-Arm. But they are good. They are insanely good. Very strong DPS, insanely huge HP pool, and they are very cheap. Are they broken? No. Palace Guard. Palace Guard is a really good unit. I don't believe they are broken, but their extra movement speed is insanely good. They have less armor compared to... So this is the Chinese Palace Guard. So they have less armor compared to a normal Man-at-Arm, right? 1 less armor, but they have much faster movement speed. I don't think Palace Guards are broken. I think they are in a really balanced state, so that's why I'm putting them into B tier, because I think they are balanced. They are balanced. They are absolutely a good unit. Katana Bannerman, it's just a normal samurai without an Odachi upgrade, so you can't get Odachi upgrade on them, but they just provide a little bit of extra damage on melee infantry. Now, Japanese Samurai and Japanese Onobugeisha, both of them are really strong infantry for the Japanese civilization. I really love them. I don't think they deserve any kind of nerf. I think they are fine how they work currently. Instantly good damage. And the Onobugeisha also has very good DPS. The Onobugeisha doesn't have like high damage pool, but very fast attack speed. Shinobi. I think the Japanese Shinobi is still not as good, even though they got a little bit of buff against China and Zushi Chuganyu. So they received 1 extra ranged armor. Well, nobody cares. Still, nobody makes the Japanese Shinobi, so I'm happy that they have it. This is Zushi Palace Guard. I think Zushi Palace Guard just as good as Chinese Palace Guard. They have a little bit less HP, but they have more damage. So they are trading the HP to damage. And also you can make them in Feudal Age as well. So Zushi can make them in Feudal Age. Shaolin Monk, I mean, they are good. You can activate an ability which reduces the range damage, so higher chance that you can make a good Vololo. They are not that instantly spammable. They cost 200 food. They still do die to range units or any kind of high damage units. They deal with Horseman Spearman without a problem, but high damage unit can kill them still very easily. Now this is a Spearman upgrade, which is not bad, but because Spearman has low damage, and I don't know, Roar of the Dragon, it just makes the Spearman to have a splash damage. And honestly, I believe it's not that amazing. I hope they're gonna do something with Roar the Dragon, because if you charge into Manathon, you're not gonna do damage. If you charge into Knight, still not gonna do damage. It's really hard to charge into range units or any kind of unarmored unit with Roar the Dragon. So if it like did like, let's say, siege damage or something, like let's say 4 or 5 siege damage, so they can actually do damage to other units, not just unarmored unit, then it would be at least B or A tier. But Roar the Dragon, I don't like it. A Basid, a Phalanx upgrade. I don't think it's broken, but this upgrade is crazy. It increases the Spearman range by 100%. So 100% more range on your Basid Spearman is like chef kiss. It's insanely good. Also, there is no extra gulam, but not a problem. So Ayubid and Abbasid Gulam are different, because Abbasid Gulam has more HP, but the Ayubid Gulam can have more damage and more movement speed. So, and also they provide aura to the camels. I do believe both Gulam deserve to be in B tier. I think they are better than the Palace Guard even, because they destroy unarmored units. So the Gulam is an unarmored unit specialist. Okay, they destroy unarmored units. So they destroy spearmen, horsemen like 3 times faster than any other Manathon. So they are crazy good against unarmored units. Fun fact: in the unit training campaign, where the tutorial where you cannot lose units, and in the tutorial they actually had Gulam, and the devs had to change it out because it was so hard that you couldn't kill the Gulams. It was insane. You couldn't kill the Gulams without losing unit, which is insane. Bedouin Swordsman. Bedouin Swordsman are really strong as well. They are light infantry against any kind of melee damage. So they do extra damage against unit that has melee damage. They are fast. They don't have charge, but have very high HP pool and very good DPS compared to their resource cost. Then Byzantine. Limitai. Chef Kiss. One of the most broken units in the game. Varangian Guard. Chef Kiss. So there's the 2 Byzantine units, which I do believe they are still insanely broken, especially the Limitai. And recently they just got buff as well, which I have zero idea why. So I was shooting at a Limitai with my archer, and they stuck literally on 1 HP. 1 HP. Which, what does it mean? That means that because they got a little bit of buff, their survivability is another archer shot, which is crazy. Varangian Guard, why is the Varangian Guard is so strong? First of all, because of the timing. Second of all, because in Imperial they have insane movement speed, even with the Berserk ability. Yes, they're gonna lose a little bit of armor, but the amount of movement speed they receive. Also, Varangian Guard can make transport ships, and when they garrison a ram, they increase the armor of the ram. And also, if they are nearby wonder, they receive extra stats. OOTD melee infantry. Now that's very questionable, because Spearman is good, Man-at-Arm is good, not broken, not as good as the English Man-at-Arm, but the lunch snack they're just good as well. I don't believe OOTD units deserve to be more than B. I don't think they are broken or strong. I think they are doing their job. Okay, so it's like Spearman but double. It's like Man-at-Arm but double. So the problem, let me tell you why. The problem with the OOTD units that they just received a nerf, which makes them not as strong as they were. Minotaur cost a little bit less food, but they lost HP, and also they lost 5% damage on all of them. Mindwork gives you unique upgrade to the Minotaur, Mindwork gives you unique upgrade to the Lancaster, but still, the little bit of nerf on them, the economic nerf and everything together makes this unit, like, I don't want to put them into A tier. I think they are balanced, but they are not like strong and not broken at all. But they are balanced. Donzo, Musafari Warrior. I think Musafari Warrior is a very weak melee crossbow unit still. But when we are talking about Donzo, which is the Spearman equivalent, they are crazy good. They can throw their weapon, which also has extra damage against cavalry, so they can do a hell lot of damage to cavalry, but they can still do a lot of damage to archers. And now these are the Monza Musafari Warrior, much stronger than the normal Musafari Warrior. And the Freeborn Warrior, I'm not sure where to put the Freeborn Warrior, but let's put it next to the Musafari Warrior, because I don't think Monza Musafari is the same strength as a normal Musafari Warrior. So this is the Musafari Warrior on crack, and this is the Freeborn Warrior, which is a specialized unit against ranged units. Have 9 damage, high HP pool in Castle Age, so they are horrible against armor targets, like they're actually insanely horrible against armor targets, but they wreck any kind of ranged units or siege or anything like that. Then we have Delhi. Well, they can build walls and other stuff. So I'm gonna put Delhi into C tier, their infantry. I mean, no. I'm gonna put them high B tier with the on blade together. So all the melee infantry of Delhi, because they can run fast with an ability. They can build walls. I mean, that deserves it to be A tier, but Homeblade is just 3 extra damage to the Minotaur, so it's like whatever. But Delhi Infantry deserves it to be at least A tier, just because they can build walls, but they don't need to get any kind of nerfs. But building walls, the building stone walls as well, if you go with compound defenders, so Delhi Infantry is fine. They're good. This is the Militia for Rus. They are just mid shield. They are nothing crazy. The Minotaur and the Spearman of Rus has a little bit more damage and armor, which makes them not a bad unit at all, like a melee infantry, because of the warrior monk gives them buff. JD and the JD champion, right? They're actually insanely strong. I've been using JD champions a lot, not just in 1 versus 1. Of course, they are situational. The stats are crazy good, but because they are slow and they are expensive, I would put them into C tier rather. The reason behind that, because many people picks the other option, the horseman option, rather than champions. Again, champions are expensive. They are very, very slow. They are like marathon slow. And if JD is not nearby, their stats are not as great when JD is nearby. JD infantry can be cheaper. That's nothing crazy, just a little bit cheaper, and that's it. You can put like JD buff on one of the infantry, melee infantry, or extra attack speed, but they have nothing crazy special. HRE infantry, Spearman, HRE Spearman, Chef Kiss. I really love HRE Spearman. They have faster movement speed. They have the old pikes, so this is the old pike upgrade, which makes them much stronger as a spearman because they are very, very cheap units. Love the old pike, love the extra movement speed, but still, they deserve to be in B tier, even though they have a little bit extra movement speed. It's like an on blade, but this one gives only 2. The on blade gives 3 extra damage. HRE Manatom with the 2 upgrade together. So let's talk about both upgrade. This one gives 2 extra damage against everything, and this one gives 6 extra damage against heavy. Now, I truly believe that it's a really good upgrade. It's strong, not broken, so it doesn't need to be nerfed. And also, if you get burger, it's like chef kiss. Lunch nectar. Now, everyone thinks lunch nectar is like a horrible unit. It's very bad, but actually, no. Lunch nectar is a very, 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 very good unit for HRE. You just need to age up with burger. You just send 2 lunch nectar to the enemy villagers, and 2 of them will slaughter all the enemy villager. HRE launch tractor is stronger than OOTD because they have more movement speed, and the first strike is very important on them. Yeah, the movement speed is a king. In this game, if you have a lot of movement speed, you are crazy good. House of Lancaster Spearman with the Billman upgrade, it's a must. Like, Billman reduces the armor by 1/1, and that's insanely strong. It's insanely good to have a upgrade like that enables the archer or range units or any kind of melee units to do more damage. Back in the day, it was much stronger. It reduced 2/2 armor. Which, what does it mean? Well, it means that if the enemy tried to castle rush Manatorm you or something like that, you didn't need to age up to castle age. So as House of Lancaster, you could have stayed in feudal forever. You could have easily played against a castle age player because you reduced the armor of Manatom by 2/2, and Manatom has an armor of 4/4 in castle age. That's the base armor, which means you reduce the armor to 2/2, which meant the yeoman was doing 4 damage per shot. Isn't that crazy? And it was broken. Lord of Lancasters. I think this is one of the best thing for House of Lancaster. They give extra HP percentage, 5% per lord to the nearby units or to each other. House of Lancaster Earlguard. Now this unit is so crazy, it's insane. This is like Donzo but on crack. In Castle Age they are already strong, but in Imperial, it's insane what they can do. Like they do 33 damage with throw, and it's also splash damage. Like, hello, wow. Katie units. Ooh, it's there is all the infantry we need with Katie. Hospitaller. Not a bad unit, it's just a monk that can heal and has a little bit of armor. Sergeant. Sergeants are crazy good. I'm gonna put them into 8 tier at least. They do melee damage on range. So they doesn't count as a range unit. They count as a melee infantry that has extra range. Which means Manguna doesn't do the bonus damage against them, but Springle does. Heavy Spearman, it's as good as Sergeant, so it's okay to be in the 8 tier. Condottiero, broken. This unit is instantly broken. I think the devs need to nerf their armor at least by 1/1. Because they are not a heavy unit, but they have a heavy tag. So it's like, if it has the heavy tag, just remove it. Like, hello? Teuton Ignite, again, insanely good infantry. It gives extra armor to all the gold type of unit. It reduces the enemy armor by 2/2. It has insane HP, DPS, everything. The stats are crazy. Are they broken? No. Are they good tanks? Yes. Sengoku Shinobi. Oh, yes. So this is a Sengoku Shinobi, which gives you a debuff that you are very, very slow and you receive extra damage for a short period of time, which is a deadly combo with a lot of units. This upgrade, this actually crazy good. This is Sengoku Spearman upgrade, which gives them a tons of movement speed and I think 6 extra damage against villagers. So you can hunt down villagers with Spearman. Like, it's so funny. I already seen a pro game where the Sengoku player upgraded this and he was hunting down villagers. It was funny. Sengoku Samurai, it's fine. Together with his own upgrades. I don't think they are strong or broken at all, but they deserve to be on the front of A tier, honestly. So I don't think they are broke or B tier. I don't think they are broken or insanely strong, but they are nice in it. Kanabo Samurai, they are very situational where you make them, and most of the time you don't make them at all. I think the Kanabo Samurai either need to lose the heavy tag or should have more armor, because it's very easy to kill them. Same with these monks. Like, I don't even know what they are good for. These monks need to get some extra upgrades or some help or something. Please help these Sengoku monks because they feel horrible. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Macedonian what is that? Atmagadur. Now, Atmagadur deserves into be A tier. They have very high HP pool, very high damage. All over stats are crazy on these units, so they deserve into be A tier. The Macedonian Varangian Guard is also crazy broken. The damage they do is incredible. And they also do extra damage against light infantry units. So yeah, they deserve to be in S tier. Because those Varangian guards are crazy. And you can make them even in feudal. Tuklok infantry, same as Delhi, because they can build walls. And this is the 3 units from Tuklok. They are not really like broken or insanely strong. They just received a nerf recently as well. So they are fine. Karash just gives extra armor to all the Golden Horde units, but they are nothing special, nothing crazy. You will not throw away your keyboard to see Karash. Rus Tribute from the Golden Horde. I think Rus Tribute is a really nice unit. It's not broken, but they are like a basic man at arms that cost on a stone. Jin Dynasty Spearman. Oh, Jin Dynasty Spearman is insanely good. Together with their Zamma Sorcerer and this upgrade. So I don't want to put them into S tier because now you guys think that they deserve a nerf. I don't think they deserve a nerf any of these upgrades, okay? So, or this Zamma Sorcerer. But man, like, they are so fun to play with. So when you get into this point of the game where you are making Jin Spearman or Zamma Sorcerer or the Jin Man-at-Arm that has insane amount of ranged armor, like insane amount, like even more than the English Man-at-Arm. Then the game is very funny, very good to play Jin Dynasty, but I do not think that they deserve any kind of nerf. Are they insanely strong? Yes. If you go to my YouTube channel, in the shorts, you can see a video where I'm sniping JD. That's very funny. I think generic Man-at-Arm and generic Spearman easily deserves to be C tier because Spearman recently got a buff. They are instantly good against carry, and the Man-at-Arm got a buff as well. I think to be in the middle, perfecto. I'm pretty sure I put all the infantry unit that was important on here. Like Macedonian Varangian Guard or the Byzantine Varangian Guard, both of them are into S tier. I'm pretty sure I did not left out any infantry units. I hope I did not. because we have a plenty of infantry unit as well. Unique upgrades are here, but let's say English spearmen, they are instantly good. Chinese spearmen, they have extra movement speed or HP, whatever, which dynasty you are in. Japanese spearmen, we forgot to mention them, right? They also have a unique upgrade, which makes them into A tier. Zushi stream Feles guy we talk about, so most of the Zushinists we talk about, OOTD Infantry we talk about, Maliant we talked, HRE we talked, yes, yes, yes. Golden Horde, they have a little bit of extra damage on the infantry units, and you can make them in a batch of 3, which is like perfectly good. I don't think they are like they deserve into the A tier. They no, deserve. You know why? Because Golden Horde Manathon can receive 2 extra ranged armor with their age up. Yeah, and that's all the melee infantry. I hope you liked it, and see you on the next tier list. If I forgot one unit, maybe mention in the comment section, and I gonna answer you. I read all the comments, all of them.